Welcome to OG Comics Review. Guys, gals, I'm the OG coming to you from Panama City Beach, Florida, living the three-stripe life. Guys, today we are going to go over box number 13 in the OG's personal collection, My PC. Today we're going to start off with the Avengers. The Avengers were a group that was put together that, hey, I got some news for you. Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, he played a big role in the Avengers, but he was not the all in the end. The Iron Man at most, Tony Stark, guys, believe it or not, was like a B character. He was not the big cheese in the Marvel Universe. At least he was not the big brain. That was Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four, which they've got a movie coming out. Feige, do not F it up. Anyway, let's start off with Avengers 55. In this issue is the full appearance of Ultron. And you know, in this second movie, Ultron was an amazing villain. The depth of Ultron, Ultron 5, Ultron 6. You can't get rid of Ultron. You think you killed Ultron? Ultron escapes through the internet, through a light socket. You can never truly kill Ultron. In What Ifs, the Disney's What If, Ultimate Ultron, he succeeded in merging into the Vision body. Great. I would love to have that figure. Anyway, here we go. Avengers 62. First appearance of M'Baku. We saw M'Baku in Black Panther, and we're going to see him again in Wakanda Forever. Can't wait to see Wakanda Forever. Here we are. Some more Ultron right here. Avengers 62. First cover appearance of Ultron. This is done by Sal Buscema. Sal Buscema pretty much did a lot of the early Avengers after Jack Kirby's run. But what's great about this, and I'm going to share something with you right here. This right here, this is what is known as Kirby Crackle, showing the power, showing the energy. This is what an artist does. And Jack Kirby was known for Kirby Crackle. There was another show, I'm not going to name names. They didn't even know what Kirby Crackle was. Unbelievable. My problem in the origin of this show for you, because we got a lot of people that they don't read the comic books. They don't know jack shit about what Kirby Crackle is, what it signifies, who created, who is Jack Kirby. Unbelievable. That's what I'm here for. Here we go. Avengers 69, a favorite number of the OGs. This is the first appearance of the Grandmaster, and that was played by, God, I can't remember his name. He was the Fly. I can't remember his stupid name. This is the first cameo team appearance of the Squadron Sinister. Guys, you are going to see Hyperion. Hyperion has been rumored to be Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, as you know, is in the MCU. He played Superman, and he did a wonderful job as Superman. How DC, Warner Brothers, can screw this up is beyond me. But they will screw it up, and Marvel will take him. He's either going to be Captain Britain, or he's going to be Hyperion. Hyperion is Marvel's version, before this stupid Sentry character, of Superman. This will be a major coup of Feige if he can get Henry Cavill, like Cavill, to be in the MCU. He also plays, he's Garrison, or Geralt or something. He's the Witcher. Great show. Okay, here we go. This is Hyperion right here. Notice the blonde hair. How are they going to do that? Anyway, 1969, first appearance of the Squadron Sinister. You guys have no idea how difficult it is to talk through a mask. Imagining the wrestlers back in the days communicating moves with a mask on. Wasn't always easy, but this is it right here. Avengers 1969, this is the first appearance of the Invaders. The Invaders fought in World War II. You had Captain America, you had Namor, and instead of the normal Human Torch, Johnny Storm, you had, I believe his name was Cock Robin. This is a big one here, and I'm going to tell you why. This is Avengers 80. This is the first appearance of Red Wolf, a Native American, Cheyenne. His name is William Talltrees. A lot of people had problems with the name of Red Wolf, and I have a problem with that. You don't know your history. Indians they were in New Mexico, parts of Arizona, parts of Texas. The actual ground has clays in it. They use these clays for multiple purposes. This is your goddamn history lesson, people. It's like they used it for colors. They used it for pottery. They used it for a number of things. That's where the red came from. That's where Red Man came from. And I can see Red Man kind of being, what do they call it? Derogatory. Like St. John, the basketball team, St. John's University. They were the Red Men. I think they're the Storm now. I get it. That's fine. I get it. The Washington Redskins, I understand the history, but I understand it. The Kansas City Chiefs, what is disrespectful about that? The Cleveland Indians. Do you know the history behind that Indian? He was a baseball player for the Cleveland Indians, a very talented one. They took that guy and named their franchise after him, the Cleveland Indians. Get into your history and learn about what they're talking about. Read about that guy. And I apologize, I don't know his name, but there is a history behind him. There is a history behind Aunt Jemima's syrup. Read about it. It's a little bit more than something derogatory about a African American woman that was possibly a slave. I don't know that. On your syrup. Read the history, folks. Anyway, getting back into comics. 1970, this is the first appearance of the Valkyrie. But, is it? No, it's the Enchantress. Love me some Enchantress. Avengers, 87. Origin of the Black Panther. T'Challa, a Bronze Age pickup. I've had this for years. Beautiful yellow cover. Avengers, this isn't really a key. It's a key to the OG. 131, this is the first appearance of the Living Undead team or whatever. What's her name? Legion of the Unliving. You have Frankenstein here. You have the original Human Torch. The original Human Torch, which was an android. You have Midnight. You have Wonder Man. A lot of these guys are back. You got Baron Zemo here. He's back too. So I guess they didn't stay dead. This is part 2 of the story. You got Frankenstein right on the cover. Avengers 257. This is the first appearance of Nebula. And as you guys know, if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, Nebula is a thing. Avengers 162. Beautiful art by George Perez. This is the first appearance of Jocasta. Jocasta is an android, and she was created to be the bride of Ultron. I'm going to tell you, I could not stand Jocasta back in the day. I believe she's still around. Avengers 181, 1979. This is a newsstand. This is the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. You guys, Paul Rudd plays Ant-Man. We all love Paul Rudd. We all love Ant-Man. This is John Byrne. John Byrne is the interior art. The cover art is George Perez. Jim Shooter was your editor. A great time. Jim Shooter had a great run. He had misses, but he had a lot of selects too. I mean, he was fantastic. I hope to meet him and get some stuff signed by Jim Shooter. He was just recently in my old digs, Tucson, Arizona. You Tucsonians did not, if you guys missed on Jim Shooter, you missed on something special. One of these days, these guys are not going to be around. One day, John Byrne is not going to be around. And that is a major miss. He is the ultimate writer and creator in my humble opinion. Anyway, on the cover right here, you have Peter Gyrich. I did not put the issue, the first appearance of Peter Gyrich. He was always a thorn in the side of the Avengers. He pretty much started Civil War, where superheroes had to sign a piece of paper saying, hey, I'm Jacko, I have superpowers. They were not willing to register. That's what the MCU Civil War was all about. Gyrich pretty much pushed that. He's since been killed. He got killed in the pages of one of the X-Men's multiple comic books, and he was killed by, what is her name? It'll come to me, and I'll tell you. What is her name? Green hair, mutant on the Sword Station. Abigail Brand. Abigail Brand killed his ass. He ain't coming back either. He is dead. What I've wanted to see, guys, we have to have, comic books have to be real, and you've got to see some death. 267, Kang. First appearance of the Council of Kangs. First appearance of the Kang that actually the Kang that defeated the Avengers and killed them. It's also the death of that version of Kang. 269, you have a beautiful cover of Kang fighting Immortus. Another version of Kang. Guys, this was always a famous cover of mine. This is number 2, King Size Special Avengers. You have the old Avengers versus the new. Guys, this comes from 1968. It's not in the greatest condition. It is square bound. Those are hard to press. They're also hard to keep in good condition. The conditioning is always a problem when you have a black background cover. But supposedly it's the first appearance of the Scarlet Centurion. Don't know who he is. Sorry, guys. Even the OG misses. Giant Size Avengers number 2. The origin of Ramatut. You see, you have Ramatut 2. You have Ramatut here, a version of Kang, and you have Kang here. First appearance. This all comes out of box 13. I'm just sharing some keys, guys and gals. This is a newsstand, 1985. First appearance of West Coast Avengers. This was a great love of mine. This is number 1 from 1977. This is Logan's Run. George Perez, beautiful artwork. The movie itself came out a year before, 1976. Some Fantastic Fours now. Beautiful cover art by John Byrne. Yes, that is She-Hulk, a member of the Fantastic Four at that time, getting her face kicked in. We all love She-Hulk, guys. This is where the Invisible Girl becomes the Invisible Woman. Now she's simply known as Susan Storm. Dr. Susan Storm, even. Who knew that she was that smart? Back in the days, guys, in Kirby and Stanley's early days, women like this were pretty much, even Jean Grey falls into this. They were the girl that fell down, had to be rescued and all that. And John Byrne came along and empowered these females. Nobody has made an impact like John Byrne. And like I've said just a few minutes ago, once that guy is gone, he is gone. The guy's 71 years old now. He doesn't do too many Comic Cons, if any. He is from England. I don't know if he lives in the States or not. It's going to be a shame. This right here is a special issue, and I'm going to tell you why. Beautiful cover art by John Byrne. This is a story about a young man. And of course, the Beyonder is in this. Guys, the Beyonder, Secret Wars, the original Secret Wars, it was junk. I'm going to tell you that right now. It was junk. Jim Shooter's creation, yes, it was junk. The Beyonder actually comes into this story. Johnny Storm is going to quit being a member. He's going to quit being a superhero. A young man has taken his own life. He was inspired. The Human Torch was his hero. He caught himself on fire and he died from those wounds. So Johnny Storm is torn. You know, I'm giving it up. Not going to be the Human Torch anymore. What happens? The Beyonder steps in and shows him that young man's life. And he gives him the line that this kid, Tommy Jackass, did not die because of you, Johnny Storm. He lived. He lived because of you. Killer story. Killer story. Here we go again. John Byrne brings back Jean Grey. Jean Grey. Beautiful issue. Beautiful artwork. So much that I had 2 issues back in the day. Last one here, and we're gonna end this one. This is the Mighty Thor. This is the first time that Captain America lifts up Mjolnir. Right here, Captain America, all in his black uniform, because he basically was told by the United States that they owned the name Captain America. You cannot be Captain America, and he pretty much gave them a big this and became Captain, I don't remember what his name was, Captain Jackoff or something. I don't remember. Anyway, guys, we're going to bring this to an end. Another OG Comics review. Like I said, guys, we do have a YouTube channel. I don't know how to work it. I'm going to get with my guy and we're going to work it out. We're going to bring this one to an end, guys. We're on almost 16 minutes. I hope I can send this to you. We are out.